Achyuta, not fallen down. How quickly we keep falling down. Mind and intellect. The body perceives something, the mind and intellect feels, and here we go into a chaotic reactions. Fallen, fallen, fallen. We keep falling down. All was calm and pleasant and nice, and suddenly fallen down. Agitated, disturbed, mind and intellect. Please think. There was one man who never fell down among the 33 lakhs of soldiers in the battlefield. Achyuta. We should keep him in our mind for our sadhana. Just keep this word in mind. Achyuta. Not to fall down, not to be shattered, not to be broken down. Let the OET create whatever it has to create. Let the world of objects, emotions and thoughts dance as they like, but we should not fall down. We should stay balanced. Stay balanced, not falling down. Steady. Achyuta. Imagine in a situation of war of that kind, the man could stay calm. Not fallen. It is not an external appearance of being calm. It is not an external appearance. It is subjective. A person stays calm inside. To stay always like that is extremely difficult. But we must keep attempting towards it. We may not stay, we may fall down. But falling down is also okay if you know to bounce back soon. If you know to bounce back soon, falling down is okay. And it's not possible. Yogis can stay here, not falling down, mind balanced always. Come what may, the world can offer hundreds of things. They can stay balanced, not disturbed by anything. Achyuta. But as seekers, when we try, we may be falling down. We may be coming down again and again. But the most important thing is, when we fall down, we should know to bounce back. I have come down. This doesn't deserve so much of agitation. This doesn't deserve so much of sadness. This doesn't deserve so much of depression, etc. Let me bounce back. Not to fall is the ideal. The ideal. Krishna was like that, not fallen. And his life was not easy. Don't ever, if anyone had ever thought Krishna's life was so easy and it was all love and wonderful things, he was adored wherever he went. And people simply flocked around him and he had best of the times. Don't mistake. We can't take even 5% of what Krishna took. Krishna have to see in his own life grandfather killing grandson. Can anyone witness that? A nephew killing the uncle. All drunk. He saw the complete Yadava race in front of him destroying themselves. Where the grandson gets up to hit somebody and the grandfather comes and knocks the grandson down to earth, and he saw it. His life is not as easy as we think. But the man kept himself balanced. Achyuta is a name which we should feel inspired. When Arjuna speaks, that's the first thing he says. Take my chariot to the middle of the battlefield, O Achyuta. Take me there, so place me there so that I see who is there. But who is he addressing? Achyuta, Krishna. So we must keep that quality in our mind. Ideal not to fall. If we fall, bounce back. Bounce back. But keep the ideal not to fall. So what happens? The frequency of falling will become less. That's growth. That's progress. The frequency of falling becomes less. Probably earlier in a day one was falling 25 times. Now maybe you fall once a week. That's growth. That's progress. Maybe once or 6 months. Slipped from the balanced mind. Got himself agitated. Fell from the ideals of selflessness to something selfish. Some desire here of the world makes one compromise. Having understood, oh, we have come down, this name should inspire us. Let me rise myself up. Achyuta. So here, Arjuna says, take my chariot to the middle of the battlefield. Hey Achyuta. Hey Krishna, take this chariot. And having said that, why? So that I can see the army of the other side who have assembled more clearly. Now you need to understand, in a painting, you will have 2 armies and a chariot in the middle. That is all you can draw in a canvas with some details. If you have to show something like 33 lakhs divided on 2 sides, therefore a war, imagine the distance between 2 sides, how vast and wide it should be. So naturally, the person sitting on the other side, Arjuna probably could not see clearly. So he says, take the chariot. Go to the middle of the battlefield. Place it there. I would like to see who are the people who have assembled. Who are they? Who have come to the call of Duryodhana? Who are these people who have come there? I need to see. So he says, I want to see those who have assembled with a desire to fight Yodha Kaman. Who is desirous to fight, and that too from the Kaurava side? Let me see with whom I should fight in this war. Who are these people with whom I should, who are my opponents? Take the chariot middle. So Arjuna, quite confident, takes probably the arrow ready and tells Krishna, let's go forward. Strong mind, confident. Let's go forward, so that place me there. I would like to see who are these people present there, so I see them very clearly. Who are these people so eager to fight and support this durbuddhe of these the children who are wicked in mind, of Dhritarashtra's children who are wicked in mind? Who are these people who have come to support them? Let me see them clearly. This is what Arjuna says. So the word we need to remember for all the discussions what we had till now is this word Achyuta. We should keep this constantly in our mind. And let's visualize that war scenario, heights of uncertainty. Any moment, anything can happen. Not sure whether one will return or not. Not sure whether you will meet the people whom you adore again or not. Imagine the level of uncertainty, the tension which should be there, facing that uncertainty. In a scenario like that, this one person was calm, balanced. This should inspire us. And when we slip here and there, let us remember, in our battlefield, this man stayed calm, saying, this is inevitable. but let us face it with strength. It is difficult, but let me face it with strength. Not as a helpless person. So from strength, if we slip down, find ourselves helpless in life, bounce back to strength. This Krishna should be our reminder that we bounce back to that balance. Now and then it is possible that one finds helpless, one finds disturbed, but let's bounce back. Let's keep that. So having seen this much, we now go into the next verses. Sanjaya Uvacha.
Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya Uvacha. Eva mukto Hrishikeshaha. Eva mukto Hrishikeshaha. Gudakeshena Bharata. Gudakeshena Bharata. Senayorubhayormadhye. Senayorubhayormadhye. Stapayitva ratottamam. Stapayitva ratottamam. Bhishmadrona pramukataha. Bhishmadrona pramukataha. Sarvesham cha mahikshitam. Sarvesham cha mahikshitam. Uvacha partha pashyaitan. Uvacha partha pashyaitan. Samavedan kuru nidhi. Samavedan kuru nidhi.
Sanjaya Uvacha, Sanjaya is telling, because earlier it was Arjuna who said, take the chariot. Now Sanjaya is once again reporting back to the old blind king. He says, O Dhritarashtra, commanded thus by Arjuna. Since Arjuna uttered those words, this charioteer of Arjuna, Krishna, places this great chariot between both the armies. He takes the chariot, Rathottama, one of the best among the charioteer. He takes it and places in front, in between both the armies, in front of great warriors like Bhishma, Drona, Pramukataha. Where did he place the chariot? He placed it in front of Bhishma and Drona. Assembled there, that's where he places. And all other kings. And then he says, O Arjuna, Pashya, watch. Now this is the first utterance. Through Sanjaya, what Krishna says, Pashya, watch. Watch is a very deep, profound spiritual word. Being a witness, to stay as a sakshi, we have to practice to stay and watch. So Krishna says so beautifully, Arjuna, watch. You want to see who is there? Watch. And this confident Arjuna, when he said, let's take the chariot to the middle of the battlefield, Krishna could have chosen some other place too. Could have gone and placed it elsewhere. He deliberately places it in front of Bhishma and Drona. That was Arjuna's weakest point. That was the weakest point of Arjuna. Anywhere else, Arjuna would not have been weak. But he kept him there, where that was the weak point of Arjuna, because he adored both of them. He adored both of them. Deep relationship. Drona could give up anything for Arjuna's sake and trained him. saw that Arjuna was always ahead of others, pushed him. And it's not easy to push. There is a talent, but the coach pushes you, tries to keep you ahead of others. Naturally, one is very, very grateful to that person who pushes you and keeps you there. And that's what Drona did. And Bhishma simply adored, and Arjuna was always with Bhishma. Even in the nights when all others were sleeping, Arjuna as a child would run to Bhishma and stay with him. So the bonding between Arjuna and Bhishma, Arjuna and Drona are very deep. You want to see who is your enemies? Watch. Krishna, the master, Jagat Guru. He knew probably Arjuna was weak there. That weakness has to go. You can't avoid, escape. Face it and be done with it. Please understand. If there is something which is troubling, face it, overcome that. Don't try to hide it somewhere and escape in 100 ways. That's not correct, and that will not do us any good. That still stays inside. What was Krishna trying to do by placing the chariot in front of Bhishma and Drona? What was he trying to do? What was he trying to do to Arjuna? He's trying to lift Arjuna to Achyuta.